So obviously the new Life and Death pack came out, and I actually didn't play it very much at all yesterday. I was too busy with work and other things, and by the time the evening came around, I was exhausted. I want to go through and go through all of the buy build mode. I want to go through the items. I haven't seen a very great review of the stuff from buy build mode. I think we're gonna have a good time just kind of learning and seeing all of the objects and items that there are in the new expansion pack. I like going through these rooms, so they're really cute. I love the Death Flower rug. I think that's going to be a super commonly used item from me. And this is really cute too. Nibbles the Grim Term for kids' bedrooms. I love the nightstand with the books underneath it. I think that's like a fun vibe. And the shelves, I love these shelves and the wallpaper quite a bit. So I'm really excited. From what I've seen, it's definitely like a blend of like super modern with also like older kind of, I don't know if I would say Victorian furniture, but kind of gothic energy. I love the tarot card art. Like this is going to be super awesome to have this many swatches. So I love this because you can literally probably find one swatch at least for any room that you make that it could go with. This is a cute little toddler bedroom. Oh my gosh, the little skulls. Hey, that kind of looks like the vibe that I have with my transition. And then this is like some of the more modern furniture. So I love the TV stand. I think we've been needing a new TV stand like this for quite a while. And we'll get into the color swatches and stuff too a lot more when I go through the items, but just kind of panning over these. Love the bookcases. Ooh, tessellated candles. Interesting. That's fun. That kind of gives some like creepy vibes. I like that. Oh my goodness. This is cute. Quilted memories. What? I'm not gonna look at the swatches yet, but I really want to. But yeah, I see like this is like super gothic energy right here. And then like a funeral arrangement outside. So you can see some of that. I really like this. This makes me think of Courtyard Oasis kind of in a way. The same type of style. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I did not want to do a video. I think a live stream is definitely more appropriate for this stuff, but let's see here. So we have the Mournful Melodies music box. I'm not going to read through all of these necessarily, but I really think this is a cute box. We have a lot of chests and boxes like this for just clutter. And this is like a fun vibe. It kind of makes me think of the paranormal pack that we have because of the emblem that you can put on the floor and on the seance table or around it and stuff like that. So that definitely gives me that type of energy, which is kind of fun. And then, oh, I love that color. It's like a blue-green color. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. It's like an emerald. But yeah, I think we have a lot of fun clutter items and like the tarot cards and things like that. Let's see here. We have like 9 swatches for this, and they seem to be kind of neutral tones, which is nice, but you get some color. So I like that. The Fearless Funeral beer by Telltale Arts. And then you have your little podium, and I imagine come on, why would you not just put the same swatches? So we only have 7 swatches for this, even though it is some of the same swatches as this. They just didn't want to give us the same cross items, which is not surprising. But I mean, 3 or 4 items in, and we're already seeing that. Kind of not great to see that. Okay, so this kind of matches the beer thing over there. This is, I think, what you put your coffins on. I like this bar. This would have looked great in my like gothic home that I did recently. I like the details, the ornate details on the front. Big bar. Definitely have started enjoying these types of bars a little bit more. And I'll even put these in homes, like fancy homes. I love how it has like the skull. So we have 11 swatches on that, 12 on that, 7 on that, 9 on that. So we don't have like complete matched swatches. We have some more monkey bars here. I kind of like the detail on that. That's like super fancy. Nice. I like that. Skygazer's Rest. Whether it's cloud gazing or moon bathing, this towel is great to rest on while you take in the sights of the sky. So that's kind of cute. I like doing a lot of like picnic areas in my build, so I can definitely see myself using this a lot. Oh, I love that swatch, like the design with the moths. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Cute. So we have some like florals, paisley design, skulls. I like how many swatches we have for that. That's nice. I have 19 swatches. So this is the memorial cannon. Firing a cannon at a funeral is known for its symbolism, its pomp, and a really cool way to get attention and set the tone. I wish this came in more colors. I'm glad that we at least have some basic neutrals though. So, you know, that's nice. A little swing set. So we have some more like kid items, which is fun. I think we need more outdoor items. I wish I had a little more variety of outdoor items as well, but like so far, everything has come in a different amount of swatches, which is kind of fun, but at the same time, kind of like, okay, Sims, like, what are you doing? Okay, so this does match the monkey bars, so we get the same swatches for that. I kind of like this like minty green, even though it doesn't come across very well. It almost just looks white in the sun, but it is supposed to be a minty green. Oh, here's the crypt. Oh, it's such a fun item. Okay, so I love the like dark, oh, the Grim Reaper stain windows. That's fun. I like the vines on this one. I kind of like how each one is like different style. So it's not just different color swatches, it's like different vibes. So even on this one, you get like the iron work on the top roof part. That's the only one that has that. It's more gothic. That's cute. That's a nice little detail. What is this? It looks like a flagpole. A pole in the dark. Don't walk into it. Pairs well with the lights in the dark or the banners in the dark to spread little gloom and cheer or to light up the area. Interesting. That comes in a lot of swatches. We still have that minty green. I'm glad we have like a new kind of memorial flower thing. So we do already have a couple of things that look like this. I think it's from wedding stories or something like that where we have the floral things, but I kind of pretended previously to put that in cemeteries because it gives the same kind of vibe, at least with some of the color swatches. Ooh, very autumnal vibes right there. I like the variety of swatches we have for this. So you could use it for like weddings too, for some of these like brighter swatches. Like I could see something like that at a wedding. I don't know. It's maybe in a wreath form is kind of weird to have at a wedding, but it's The Sims. We're not going to overthink it. Oh, so, oh, clever. So you could actually line it up with another pole. Now, do they come in the same colors? No. I was expecting them to not, but that's kind of silly. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind, never mind. So the swatches are for the banners, so that makes sense. So you can change the color to match. Interesting. Ravenwood Artisan Signboard. I love having this for community lots. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's super cute. I love the design of a lot of these. I really wish they had released this like sooner in October so we could have... So lots of stones here. Just going to quickly place these down. I'm glad that we have a lot more options with these. I would have loved to put this in the cemetery that I built a few weeks ago. Outdoor memorial ensemble. Cute little table. Is that a mushroom? It's a little mushroom guy. That's kind of cute. And then we have this one. So I guess this is indoor. Yeah, this is the indoor one. Oh, okay. I was like, why is it just changing the color of this? So that's kind of cool. It comes pre-set with items slotted to it. So I guess these are like other objects that we get in this pack. I don't think we've ever had an item like that in The Sims before, have we? Where they come automatically slotted, where you can like remove items. So you place an item and it comes with other items slotted to it. I kind of wish some of the bookcases would do that because sometimes I'm like annoyed that I need to go in and like fill them in with something. If they came preset with some items, I think that would be kind of nice. This is that lasting legacy family portrait. So another one of those pre-order items. And then we get to our classic casket 2 by Bargain Burials. I really like the green. I think the green swatches in general that I've seen that are like that will go really well with the Love Struck green. So like, I honestly think some of the vibes, generally speaking, will go really well with High School Years and Love Struck, with more the modern side of the Life and Death pack. I think we can make those objects work. So these are the same as those. Glad we're getting more kind of floral decor items. Ooh, I like that. And then this is that object that's like a small dilapidated hole. So I think this actually can go on the roof too. So I'm really happy that we have more decals like this, especially for our abandoned home. I might be able to kind of add some of these in. So that's fun. There's not like different swatches of them like we do for some of the other ones that we have. This one has quite a few. Lots of like neutral. So one thing I can already tell that I don't like about this though is that a lot of the roof color swatches we have are blacks and grays. And none of these, this is like the closest you get to, I guess, a grayish all of it's brown. I was really excited about this, and now I'm not as much. We'll have to see. It is kind of cool though how it stays stationary here, but then the underside of it kind of moves. Kind of has a like dynamic look to it. This is cute. I love this. Lots of fun blues and purples. Ooh, I love that. These are like autumnal kind of color schemes. I feel like they would work really well for this next month if you do builds with some autumnal vibes. Ooh, I love these. Ooh, I love that one. That's a fun swatch. I like the purple. I think that's my favorite swatch out of all of them. And then we have the tarot card. Like I'm obsessed with this because like I have seen a couple of other people show some of the items and everything, but I've not seen everything because I've been wanting to stay kind of out of the loop until I can look myself. I think it's more fun. But I love this. Like there are so many swatches. So many swatches. 28 swatches of that. That's a really versatile piece of art. Get some wall decor in your builds. What is this titled? Grimspiration Gallery Wall. Okay, so it's linked to the Netherworld Department of Death. It's like, why does it show like a growth chart or something? It's kind of funny. And a pie chart over here on the computer. I love how like we're getting a lot of different swatches like with different designs. This is funny. It's like the number of deaths you're tracking, I guess, or something. That's cute. Overall, I have really enjoyed the vibe. I love how I'm just placing these in midair. It's like normally I'd just build a wall and place them on the wall, but this is kind of fun too. I love the flowers. Got the thorns. I love the Grim Reaper one. This is really pretty. I love the portal. They're stepping up their art, I feel like. They're getting better. Nice little mirror. Tons of swatches. A no ghost sign. That'd be funny to put in a haunted house on the outside of it. This is a really fun vibe. Like, I love this. You can, like, put your tarot cards. Where are the tarot cards? Grab the deck over here. Put them right there. Have a nice little booth. It's cute. And then you have another quill. So we do have already a different quill. So I'm glad we have another. What is this supposed to be? Finely aged plum bobtolato nectar bottles. Yes, so I love putting fake bars in my builds and things like that. So I'm tired of using like the olive oil bottles and stuff. And I know we have other bottles that I use as well. Like we have Horse Ranch. We have a good selection of bottles from that. But I'm so happy that we have more bottle clutter. I really wish we'd get more swatches though. It would be really great to have more swatches. Secret goopy bottles. Do not drink this. It may look like exquisite aged juice or something of that sort. It's absolutely not that. It's weird brown goop. The goopiest goop imaginable. It's unbelievably stinky too. The sort of stink you can't place. Nondescript yet absolutely rancid. Like this stuff should be should be against some kind of international law. It's that bad. Looks great though. As I was reading that, it made me think of Willy Wonka for some reason. Just like the saying goop and goopiest over and over again. So this you could pretend, I feel like this would go really well in a spellcaster room. This would too. You could pretend these are potion bottles. Like they look like potion bottles. Freezer bunny. Oh, it's so cute. Johnny the Jared ghost. Hey, I'm Johnny. You might be wondering how I got here. In this jar, you see, I'm a little ghost and it's a big world. I just don't fit in anywhere else. Oh, don't get me wrong. I could leave whenever I want, but why would I? I'm content to be here on your coffee table, watching. Always watching. It's like Monsters Inc. That's cute. That would also go really well in a spellcaster room because we have the jarred specimens and stuff. That's a fun vibe. So Realm of Magic, I could see also being a pack. So I'm trying to like have a running list of different packs and things that I think would go well. I think werewolves is a great one for the more the gothic energy, and vampires as well. Yay! I love rugs. I used to not when I was playing Sims, but they can really transform a room. That's a really bright red. Like, I don't see myself ever using this. Super cute patterns, though. I love they're stepping it up a good bit, I think, on these. The ghost in the jar is the best part. Bops up and down it. Oh, it does? Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that. So yeah, that would work well with Realm of Magic. Yeah, I'm really loving the rugs in this pack. Like, fun color combinations. I love that we have this like octagonal shape and then a huge area rug. So it looks like this might be, yeah, the same swatch. Yeah, same swatches. The funny thing that could work well with that is the fact that when you size it down, they're not going to be exactly the same. So sometimes whenever I size something up or down, like see how quickly it expands, I'm like, I need an in between. This is that in between. So that's kind of cool that they go ahead and give you that. I don't know if they've ever done that before. I love this fireplace. This would have looked so nice in my Gothic house I did recently. Love the green. Super cool. Love the curtains. I think that's like a fun vibe. Not really my style I would ever use, but maybe for certain types of homes, like Gothic type of homes, which I surprisingly did enjoy doing a lot. So I might do more builds in that style. Collaboration with and loving memory, a tribute collection we probably introduced since you've been gone. An incense holder. Honor the memory. Okay, that makes sense why it was on the memorial table. Incense. Every time I see incense, I think of my brother because he was obsessed with that stuff back when I was growing up. He'd have incense in his bedroom. And I do actually like the smell of it, but I personally don't really have things that I burn. I don't even like using candles very much. Urn of Yearning. This is cute clutter. I love the trunk. We need more trunks. So I know like City Living, we have some like suitcases and trunk energy. Werewolves, we have the trunks. So I'm really excited. The Raven, that'll kill you. That's fun. Like that's such a vibe to have like in a library. I feel like I would have loved to have had this for my vampire kids room that I recently did. I feel like they're giving us a lot more swatches in general. There are some items I know I've already complained about, like, oh, we only have 3 or 4 swatches. But I think, generally speaking, most items have several swatches. Oh, I forgot to look at the swatches of this. I was so excited when I saw it. Ooh, I like the red and gold. That makes me think of the Storybook Nursery kit, that rug. Oh, it has the moth on it. And there's a moth decal. I don't know what pack. I don't know what pack that's from, but there is a moth wall decal. I don't know why. Purple's my thing, obviously. Like, I have purple all over my channel, and I love the purple posters over here, so anything purple is going to be my favorite 9 times out of 10. Unless it's green. If it's that green color too, that's like my go-to. We have some candles. I love this item. And a good number of swatches on that as well. Another lantern. I think we could have gone without this, but it's cute. But we do already have like 2 or 3 other lanterns that kind of look almost identical to this. This looks like the Cozy Bistro light. Or the Love Struck light too. Wait a second. Yeah, the Love Struck light. Yeah, it's kind of like a combination of the Cozy Bistro and the Love Struck. So that's kind of similar vibes a little bit. I think we could have maybe gone without that too, but you know, Corpus Commendations Award plaque. As a token of our gratitude for your tireless hours spent supporting grieving families and ushering their loved ones honorably toward their next chapter. And then we have the Timeless Hourglass. I love this. I think we have an hourglass from Journey to Batuu. I think that's what that's from. There are so many DLCs now. It's just so hard to keep track with items from each one. It's like starting to just get overwhelming, I feel like, at this point. Oh, that's interesting. That'd be fun to put in a lab. What is the description on this? Murphy membrane. This handsome anatomy relic would be the perfect addition, I almost said addition to your bedside table. Who wouldn't want this to be the first thing they see when they open their eyes in the morning? That's funny. Sometimes I think the descriptions go unnoticed, so I'm trying to do better because sometimes I'll just like plop stuff down, and it's kind of fun to know the lore behind it or what they had in mind when they made the item. Ooh, look how many swatches we have for this. That's awesome. I'm glad they're finally like learning to give us a lot of neutrals in addition to kind of some fun colors. So we have the bookcases. I'm glad we have like a tall and a short version. Lots of swatches. So this has 14 swatches. The bookcases have 18 swatches. So, I mean, that's nice. These look like they match the Crystal Creations bookcase swatches. This is super cute. The little picture with the box with the ghost. Oh, that's fun. Not as many swatches, but or wait, yeah, not as many swatches, but still a good number. 14 is still pretty good. This was what, 18, so not too far off. Actually, wait a second. How do these look next to the fireplace? That doesn't look too bad. You have a little bit of a gap right here, but I like that the height kind of works fine with this one. And the clipping, I mean, yeah, it clips into the books, but I mean, that's kind of a cool aesthetic, I feel like, with this side by side like that. Look, matching swatches. I really appreciate how the top of these match, like on all of these different objects. It has the same kind of molding at the top. It's a nice detail. Okay, you go, Sims. Like, I'm kind of surprised by that. I know in the library build I recently did, there was something with the crown molding, and it matched like the top of a bookcase, and I thought that was a really nice detail. Have a ton of new furniture with like bedrooms and kitchen and dining stuff, so we're super excited to get into that. So we have 12 swatches on this. Blues, greens, reds. I like that we have like a brown kind of neutral color, and then obviously with black and white. I say obviously, but Sims has definitely not provided all the neutrals like you would think they would previously, so maybe. I like this one. That's fun. You have like pinks and purples and like a brown color. That's an interesting combo. Okay, Sims, I am a little upset that we don't have like a purpley purple. Like, I guess this one is kind of purple. It's more of a magenta kind of pink to me, but I would have preferred a purple on that. And then we have this like really fancy bed. This thing is 3,200 simoleons. And elegantly crafted in the spirit of relaxed sophistication, this double bed sports a tufted silk headboard and a money-back guarantee to safely deliver you to dreamland as you bask in its idyllic silhouette. I love the florals. Like, this is automatically screaming Love Struck to me. Look at that. Like, look at that. That works so well together. Like, even this swatch of this bed works fine with that. But, like, come on. I love the minty green that we have. Browns. Ooh, I love that one. I love that one. We do have the darker one, too. So that could work with the original swatch as well with the black. So many. Like, even this one works well with that. Like, Love Struck. It's just funny that you would like Life and Death and then Love Struck, which maybe that's not a coincidence considering they're the two newest expansion packs. So there's some overlap that I'm seeing in the design, which almost makes me wonder if these were things that maybe were originally made or meant for Love Struck and they decided to not put them in Love Struck. That way they could squeeze another expansion pack out. Because again, thinking about it, these are two very different styles that are in Life and Death. I honestly would not be shocked if that, I'm not saying that is what they did, but I would not be surprised if that's somewhat what happened. Ooh, I'm like still stuck on this bed. Sorry guys, I'm like really into this, but this is like a really nice swatch with the red and like black flowers and pink. Yeah, I think the floral vibes win it for me on this bed. I don't really like this one's kind of fun. I like this one. It gives me Moroccan vibes a little bit, so that could be kind of fun to put in a build like that. Oh, this is so cute. I love two things about this. Like, I love that we have a canopy bed for a toddler now, first of all. Like, that looks like this. Are you kidding me? This is super cute. And I love that we have these little arches at the foot of the bed. Like, that's complete gothic energy. But I also really love that we have these hanging from the top. Like, that is so cute. But I love these little patterns in the design so much. And then we have a new like bassinet. Definitely cute, like gothic type energy, I think, or Victorian, very Victorian. Yeah, this is really nice. I love this. And we have like so many green swatches and such. Like, I'm seeing this minty kind of green with the dark green on a lot of things. Okay, then we have another coffin. This is a poof. Yep, giant mollusk poof. Oh, that's funny. Have you ever wanted to find yourself in a situation that could only be described as briny, squishy, eldritch horror? Well, today's your lucky day. The moist squelch that oh, I don't like that. The moist squelch that echoes through the room as you take a seat on this scallop-esque seat will have you feeling utterly horrified. You'll smell like a haunted wharf, an abandoned town where the citizens, for some reason, left a bunch of rotting fish and baskets for unfortunate adventurers to happen upon instead of actually useful loot. See what I mean? Some of these descriptions are just kind of fun to read. It does kind of look like a scallop, though. I actually really like this blue. Like, that's a nice kind of royalish blue color. Or no, it's too dark for cerulean. Another kind of rocking chair. Ooh, I love this. This makes me think of New Mexico. That's really cool. I love the pattern on that. Like, I feel like this would work really well with Horse Ranch. Oh, that's cute with the flowers and the crows. I keep saying crows, but I guess everything's technically a raven. I'm glad we have another rocking chair. And now, now we have the modern side a little bit. Here's a modern chair. Is this like meant to be... Okay, it is a living chair. I wasn't sure if that was living or dining. Could honestly be either. There's that blue color again. We have the green, the other green. That one matches that. The kind of cool thing is that even though this is more modern, I guess with the wood kind of peg pieces on the top here being pointy, it kind of lends a little to like the Gothic energy. So like you could actually pair these in the same room, and I would say they're kind of the same style in some ways. They match really well. I think that could work together. This is definitely Vampire's energy. Oh man, I wish we had this pack earlier. They should have, I feel like they should have released this like October 1st, or at the beginning of October at some point, because people would have, not that they're not playing it right now, but I just feel like letting people play it through the spooky season was a very like missed opportunity of a ton of gameplay. But again, people are still going to play it a lot right now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Some of these descriptions are a bit long. Studded spires and filthy liar's chair. Huh. Okay, so we got like another kind of computer chair. 14. I'm seeing a lot of like 12s and 14s for swatches, so that seems to be like the average number, I would say. And we have this. Is this meant to be... Yes, this is meant to be a dining chair. This is kind of cool looking. I like the frame on it. It's fun. This would have gone really nicely in my modern minimalist home that I did. And then we have our Gothic energy coming back. Yeah, this is a really cool chair though. Like I would be inclined almost to like have this as like the heads of the table on a big dining table. Like we do that and then use these for the sides. I kind of like the vibe of that. Not necessarily with this table, but just the idea of having the bigger chairs on the ends. And then we have bar stools. Love these. I really like these. We need more bar stools with backs like this. I love the vibe of these. I feel like our bar stool kind of department is a little lacking. So many of them don't have the backs on them. So I feel like we need more with backs. And we have our sofa. We definitely, I can't remember which pack it is. We definitely have a sofa that looks almost identical to this though. I do love this. It looks really nice. Okay, I love this outdoor bench because these are these llamas? They look like llamas. No, okay, well, they did from the being covered up. And it's like when you see the back half, no, I don't think so. But I love the like sideways plumb bob. I like that actually, the neutral. It's like a very faint pink. That would have looked really nice in my Love Struck home. So the memorial display and then our plot. I'm honestly shocked we have this many swatches for it. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this swatch. This is like swampy energy, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. Are these rocks? At first I thought they were mushrooms. It's like, that's kind of funny. You could add mushrooms on top of them if you wanted to. Okay, so kind of the same color swatches at this. Actually, yeah, exactly the same as the memorial. And this is called the Lab Grown Synthetic Stone Gravesite. Redacted Laboratory, Strangerville branch, is legally obligated to inform you that the stone used to construct this gravesite was grown from synthetic material, mainly comprised of redacted and small traces of allegedly toxic redacted. We've done our best redacted to ensure that living Sims redacted who come in contact with the stone only have a redacted % chance of experiencing redacted. To better serve our valued redacted, we've streamlined our process for answering any questions you may redacted. Please forward all complaints via phone to redacted, and please select the number of redacted, when prompted by the redacted. It's simple. Redacted, redacted. So we have this like nice little bench. Modern, I almost say Grimpressions Ottoman with a question mark have stubbed their toes on the prototype of this Ottoman bench thing a total of 77,387 times. That's a lot of stubbed toes right there. Yay, in the kitchen! I love the new kitchen items we have. Like, I love the new kitchen. These uppers, love, 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 love. And I'm gonna pull like the different iterations too. Just give me a second. But yes, I love the style of these. That is really cool. That would have looked really cool in my modern minimalist home that I did recently. Oh, I love the green. I love the green. Oh, look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at that. I love that. That's awesome. Definitely more modern, right? Like it's more modern vibe. I think it's kind of a nice in between though, because the wood paneling on it kind of gives it more of that traditional look in a way with the handles. And then this with like, I think this is supposed to be glass, right? Like frosted glass with the wavy glass, which is definitely, you see that in real life. This is like more of a classic, like older, not like old traditional, but like it is like an older vibe, almost like Gatsby-esque. So I love this. I love that they're knobs on the top part too, and not the handles. So I just think it's really cute. You know, I love like looking at all the different the different like pieces and the end pieces, the corner, because sometimes they'll have shelves or clutter on them. These are just pretty simple. They're all just closed off. But those are the islands. So let me pull some of these. Yeah, they're all closed off. The uppers, yeah, they're kind of basic. I wish they had done something more fun. That's really cool. Like, I see this and I think of this as like one of those fridges that you know, like that has the cabinet doors. I love that. I think that looks so cool. But yeah, nothing with like open shelving or anything, but I really, really like the kitchen set. I love this little table. That's cute for like a tea corner or something. I don't know why I did that. I love the vibe of that. And then we have this little nightstand. The Modern Grimpressions Nightstand by Gentle Knight. I love how it really matches the kitchen. Like the handle is almost exactly the same. So 14 swatches on this as well. So kind of similar. I don't know why they wouldn't just give you the same swatches on the table. Like that doesn't make sense to me, because a lot of these are the same. They overlap, right? The same reds. I would understand it if the books, like if they had some of the same colors for the nightstand, but only the books changed, but that's not the case. The wood of the nightstand changes color. I love this table. This reminds me, we have a table that's kind of similar to this, like with this shape. It might be octagonal, but I really like that we have kind of a fun big table. Sorry it came to this, exploring the sights of Ravenwood. You're being relegated to the undermine of the Hexagon of Shame, where you'll collect dust and only be brought out once a year when cool company comes over and I need to seem like a cool guy who has hobbies and interests or whatever. You're still pretty cool, at least for a coffee table book that I received for Winterfest one year and never actually read. Oh, that's like the blocks from the Storybook Nursery Kit. So annoying. You can't change the color after you place it, but it does have other swatches. Love that we have books on this. So one thing that bothers me is with the other tables we have that are like this, that are open on the bottom, things can't slot to it. So I'm just like, I have to alt place books or something on the bottom shelf. I don't have to, but I like to. So I really like that they already come with clutter on the bottom. So this has 12 swatches. Really fun. Ooh, I love the purple books on. We get 2 swatches with purple. So anything with a drawer kind of has the same type of handle. Everything has this similar handle. This has 11 swatches, which is kind of weird. I wonder what they left out with the others that have 12. I love that style of desk though. That's like a very classic big desk to put in a study with some bookcases, you know? Just has that energy to it. Oh, I love the details. So then we have a modern desk. Just fun. Have a couple of options. See, same handles, same handles. That one already has the quill on it. It's a really nice classic desk. This makes me think of, is it high school years? Maybe Love Struck? I can't remember. There's a desk that's a similar shape to this. This is really cool though. I like this. It's a little different from the other kinds of shelves we have. 12 swatches on that as well. Also probably should do it from this direction when I place them on the walls. Modern Grimpressions bathroom shelves. I'm so glad I didn't know that this was in this pack. I'm so glad that we have a new bathroom shelf. I'm so tired of the same like 3 or 4 that we've had for a while. And it comes with a lot of swatches, 14 swatches. Yes. I do think they could have done a better job on the clutter in them. Like this, the texture of this just doesn't look good at all. I would much rather this just be an empty slot where I can put the other towels we have so they don't look so bad. But I do really like the cabinet though, like with this frosted glass panel on the bottom. Like I love the style of it. It's really cool, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better with some of the clutter. This is fun. Little cabinet. Dare I say, this could actually look really good with some of the artist studio kit that we just got because of the cabinets and stuff that come in that, especially with these tags on the front of the drawers. Like you could pretend like you have art supplies in these and you have categories of things on the drawers. Like I feel like that could work really well. Another memorial table. It's the same as the one I think that we pulled over here, right? It just doesn't, yeah, just doesn't have all the clutter on it. Shelf. So glad we have a new shelf. I love the floating shelves. I use floating shelves in all of my builds. I don't think I'll ever have a build where I don't have a floating shelf. So we have 13 swatches for that. I'm not sure I like the railing on it. I wish it was shorter. I was thinking, well, maybe for a bar. I think like the taller railing here definitely gives like bar energy. So you put your bottles on the shelf. I think that's really fun, but I think like putting any other type of clutter, I don't think it would look as good. They should have like a version with a really short railing. Okay, and then we have, yeah, I should have just been placing everything facing this way, you know, towards the sun. And then this one only has 11 swatches. Come on. But it does have the same trim. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. So we were playing with the bookshelves earlier. I'm curious to see. I wish they had a tall version of this, like with the bookcase, because that would be so cool. That would be so cool if it matched the height of the fireplace. I think it would look so cool. But with the bookcase, like, I bet you can make it work a little bit. It's a little tricky though. I don't know. Maybe not. And then we have this, which I saw in that pre-made room I plopped down at the beginning of the stream. I love this item. I think this is really cute. Like, such like autumnal vibes for some of these swatches. I think it's so fun. We have florals, like just like a classic kind of old quilt design. We literally have a quilt back at my mom's house. I think that looks not color swatch wise, but the same pattern, very similar pattern at least. Oh, also something that's really funny. I don't know if it's going to come across on my phone. So I had a concert this past weekend. In the church we performed in, there were lights that made me think of Sims. And I'm just curious to see if you guys can see it. I'm going to zoom in on one of them just so you can see the item better. Does this make you like think of anything? I don't think it's going to come across really well because it's going to try to zoom in on my face. Do y'all see that? Does that like make you think of anything in particular? From a very controversial pack, because it told whenever we had like our dress rehearsal in there, my first time ever in this church, I looked up at that light and I was like, that's totally Journey to Batu, like the light from Journey to Batu. I don't know if anyone else does that. I'm sure a lot of simmers do, where they see things in real life and they're like, oh, that looks just like X object from Y pack. It was like a combination of this light and this one. So that's what I was kind of thinking of when I saw those, especially this one. This is like the exact same shape and everything. This is fun. I like the big bar. Ooh, I like that. do we have, I don't know if I've seen that swatch. I think I have on one other item. I remember seeing like a black and teal, or it was this, the curtain. Well, oh, it's with the curtains though, not the wood. Interesting. I don't know that I've seen that on anything else. I like the black with that like turquoisey, it's not turquoise, more cyan blue accent. Interesting. I also, whenever I plopped that dining table down, kind of skipped over it. Some fun colors, like a very pink swatch, but definitely more modern, fitting with the kitchen vibes. The cool thing about this is that I feel like you could use it. It makes me think of like the movable islands in kitchens. Almost like you could, like with how the countertop matches, you could almost just use that as like a pretend island. Like the only thing that's annoying is that it's a little bit lower. And then we have the modern pedestal. So a nice little table. So I feel like they've been giving us more like tiny tables lately too. We had one in the new Artist Studio kit. This is a fun sink. I really like the sink. I don't usually use these like standalone sinks very much. I like to integrate sinks into my cabinets, or counters rather. I use a lot of counters in my bathrooms, but maybe I could branch out a little bit more. I love that green. This was like my favorite thing from the kitchen set was the sink. Like this counter top with the sink, it's like makes me think of the farmer sinks or whatever they're called. I love that. Like we definitely needed this item because those are super popular the past couple of years, I'd say. I love this shower too. More modern vibes. Didn't look at the color swatches. Oh my gosh, that pink. That's like such a fun swatch. It's a swatch I probably will never use unless I do like a color challenge or something like that. But maybe I could do like an all pink home. Kind of like the black and gold too. The thing I like about this is that it matches the counters, so you could use the kitchen counters as bathroom counters, and you could have a shower that actually matches it. So I really appreciate them doing that because a lot of homes do that where they have the same counters in their bathrooms as they do in the kitchen. It's more cost effective to do stuff like that. I love this bathtub. That black and gold, they had a lot of fun with the pattern on that. It definitely stands out a bit more. And then this goes with the memorial, or you can use it that way to put on this table. But in loving memory, a timeless capture. I really love that they did this. This is like a really fun idea in the sense of the game will automatically kind of put your picture in that. I really like they're starting to do more things like that as very personable. This is cute. This looks almost exactly like the flower from Love Struck. It's like inverted. It made me think of it anyway, but kind of funny. I love this though. That's like a super whimsical, fun thing to have. I wish we had more swatches for that. I like the blue and purple. And then we have more like wall decor, make things look a little uglier. And then we have like some modern lights. We have some not so modern lights. Very big mix of things. This is really cool though. Like you could do this with the Castle Estate kit. Is that what that was called? Castle Estate? Like that's totally like something you could put in the castle. Fits the castle vibes a good bit. Just like the chandelier too. Like super castle vibes. That's one that I haven't used very much of. I've used like I think the fence or something, but it's very much a build kit. It doesn't have like objects and items. So this is a really cool object. I like that they put this in the snake edge bar light. This big old slab of bar light hangs low, but as a high impact, it'll launch the atmosphere of any venue to the next level. I feel like you definitely would want to only use that on taller wall heights. Oh, okay, this is like on the wall. I was like, why is it not placing on the table? That's really cool. I love these. Chalice of the Dead candle sconce. It's like a modern take on a candle sconce. Like most of the ones we have are more gothic energy, kinda, you know? Okay, I know I just talked about it, and I hate to say it, but these kind of match Journey to Batu vibes. I said it. I said it. And I'm not going to take it back because I think it definitely does. I don't know about the wall lights necessarily. What wall lights do we... Yeah, I mean, look at that. Y'all, they're trying to get you. they know you don't like that kit, that pack, and they're trying to incorporate some things from it. I'm telling you. Do you imagine? It is kind of funny, like how well they match, though, especially the hanging ones. Like, look at that. Like, it's the same vibes, same type of vibes. So, hate to say it, but it's true. Gotta get Journey to Batu. Okie dokie. So let's continue. I feel. Whoa. I'm obsessed with these. Finally, we have another item. I have been so tired of using these. These are so pretty. Wow. I'm sorry, like that just like, I saw it before I clicked on it and it didn't register till I placed the item, like what it was. I feel so silly for being so excited about a strand of lights, but these are so cool looking. I'm so excited. That's like I think the big surprise so far out of all the items. Like, that is so cool. Yeah, I can't believe I was like so excited about the object itself that I forgot to look at the swatches, but we have like really fun swatches in this. Look at that. Like a purple and blue. Oh, that's cute. And then we have pink lights, we have blue lights, we have orange with like pink columns. Red. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh, that's so cool looking. Yeah, this is gonna be a game changer for sure. So we have the modern Grim Impressions TV stand. So in that room that I plopped down over here, that was like another thing that stood out to me. I'm really, really, really happy we have another TV stand, and I think it's really cute with the glass panes, the frosted glass kind of look. And it kind of gives both like kind of gothic, but it's obviously more modern. But with the arches, I don't know, it kind of gives a little more of a different type of vibe as well. So that's kind of fun. I love that we have a new grandfather clock because I think vampires is like one of the only other ones that comes to mind right now. I don't honestly know. I've only used it one time. I don't know if we have other grandfather clock options, but that's really cool. And then this fridge, I forgot about the fridge because we kind of got out of order, but yeah, this and the sink are my like I love having this fridge. They did a good job like getting more of the modern elements. There's a freezer bony in it. Oh, that's so funny. And then we have the stovetop. Also 11 swatches. I think that's 11. I don't know why I put it over there. I had 13. So did that match the cabinets? Yeah, so the cabinets counters have 13. I really like that color, that kind of purple. That's kind of fun. It's like a plum color. And then we have another hood. I'm very excited about that. I definitely feel like we could use more hoods in The Sims as well. And then that one has the 11 swatches too. So it would match all the appliances. And then we have our dishwasher, which we have to put in a cabinet. And then it also has all 11 swatches. So yay on them for actually giving everything the same amount of swatches. Large dilapidated hole. Okay. So it's a little bit different from the other one. So I guess that one is more for the floor. I don't know. I need to test it out. I need to see. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm really glad that we got something like this. I just am still a little frustrated that it doesn't come in any black or gray edges. I guess that doesn't look too bad though. That kind of matches. I really like this wood flooring. It's like a basket weave kind of look to it, which is really cool. And then that's the only flooring we have. So we don't have like a lot of new flooring. We have a new foundation. Okay. I definitely like the look of that. It also makes me think of the castle estate. Ooh, for some reason, this also makes me think of like I guess the color makes me think Mediterranean. I don't know why, but it does. Like I'm just picturing like the red roof with that, with like the stucco walls that kind of have that same kind of tan peachy color. Let's see here. I love the doors. I'm really happy that we have some like elaborate doors. So this one's like just kind of a, this would look really good in like cottages. I feel like this could pair well with cottage. So that's another one, I guess, for more like the gothic energy. So I said for the modern stuff from this pack, like high school years would look good. And then Love Struck looks really good. But then like werewolves, I think of some of vampires, and then cottage living, I think works really well. Some of the horse ranch would look good with more of the like older kind of furniture. So I really like how you can pair this stuff up pretty well. But yeah, like this definitely has a lot of werewolves vibes to it because you have like the rough look on it, like the wash, and then this is like would work so well with vampires. But yeah, I really like this plum color. Like that's really cool. Really cool vibe. Like even as like a front door or something. Oh, the doorknob. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. This one has a blue doorknob. That one's orange. Green. That's fun. This door actually makes me think of For Rent, this double door. Just kind of the fan look on the top makes me think of For Rent. Nice. This one has 13 swatches, so that's kind of nice that you get more choices. The other ones just have 9, 9. This one has 10. Then we have... I didn't know we had this many windows. That's cool. Okay, so this has 12 swatches. Also has like that rougher kind of look to it. I definitely had clicked on that, I thought, anyway. What is going on? Like I am clicking on it. Why are you not? That's really cool. I like the look of that on around it. Okay, I'm like overwhelmed. I didn't know that we had this many new windows. Whoa. Swatch. Wow, that's a lot of swatches. So like you get the different details and the design changes on some of them. That's cool. Oh my gosh, you get broken windows too? Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I would love to put that on my abandoned home that I am going to be working on, or like fixer upper. That would be so cool to use. So the main difference between these is just simply the arch versus that, and then the design on the bottom. But you can still get something similar to that. Yeah, so they have like similar designs on the bottoms. It's just if you want the arch or not. That's interesting. Lots of broken. Oh, this one has different broken swatches. So you can have one that's like completely busted out at the bottom, or one that's just cracked. This is fun. Like, I love this. Whoa. This is given like some really fun. This makes me think of Courtyard Oasis. But like this gives really fun kind of Indian Moroccan vibes to me. Yeah, I love that we have like some rundown kind of swatches, like dirty swatches. I'm really surprised by this. Whoa. I love the window options we have. I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These are so pretty. Like even with like Castle Estate, you could put some of these on a castle and they would look like really cool. Yeah, the broken windows on this one. Oh, that's so fun. These are really cool too. Like these are like greenhouse energy. It's that what everlasting window may be a little aged, but it will last you a lifetime. Even after you've entered the marvelous world, the afterlife, living or dead, you won't regret having this beautiful window in your home. And then we have the higher, like taller windows as well. This one's super pretty. I love windows when we get windows that like have a bump out to them like this. Like Cottage Living had that. Snowy Escape had that. This is really cool because like from the inside, yeah. I love putting like clutter, like plants and such on the windowsills like that. I love putting windows like this in front of my kitchen sinks and things too. That is super nice. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. And then, yeah, nothing for like the super high, but I am pleasantly surprised with the number of windows though. Cool, cool. Okay, so we have fences. Man, we have a lot of fences. That's cool. That's like the same from the flooring, like the basket look to it. This would look really cool with cottage living. Are you kidding me? Especially with like that thatch kind of top. That is so cool. Straw covered fence. Yeah, like, I'm like so excited. I really didn't think I was going to be as excited as I am. There were things that I knew like I liked from some of the content that I've seen, but ooh, I like that color brown. And then we have this. That's interesting. It's fascinating that this is a fence because it looks like a stair railing. You know? Kind of cool. And then we have this like really fancy fence. I love the columns on that. And you can have like a more weathered look. That's so cool. Wow. And then you have this one, super fancy. That makes me think of Get Famous, some of the like railings and such that we have from that. Whoa. That would be, oh, that would have been so cool around my Gothic mansion. Man, there's so many vibes to this pack. Like, it's impressive. It's a big fancy gate. I love this one, the green rusted look. We have lights. I think that's from Cottage Living. The like iron lights that hang from the ceiling that have that same kind of swatch. We have lanterns that have that same swatch. And then we have this cute little gate. It's funny because it's like cartoony from the other side. I guess it has to place the other way, but it's very cartoony from that side. I don't know. Kind of fun. We have a new staircase. It's pretty cool. Lots of stone. Yeah, that's nice. This makes me think of the Riviera retreat a good bit. Really cool vibes. This would go well with the castle estate kit too. And then we have our stell railings, our stair railings. Okay, so we do have a stair railing that looks just like the fence. I'm actually really glad they did that because sometimes I get really annoyed when I put stairs outside and the railing doesn't have a matching fence with like the porch or something. So I'm kind of glad they did that. And then we have like the fancy fence and the railing form. Fun. Columns. Ooh. Those are like kind of fun, traditional, classic vibes. That would have looked good, I think, on my Enchanted Howl build that I had just done. And then we have like the fancy columns. And then I think all we have, why does it still say we have doors that I've not looked at? Oh, the higher height doors. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to check that. So we have the same as the short for the double door, but then we have these fancy ones. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love those. I get they probably wanted to leave it more generic in the sense of going with different styles. Oh, the aged look? Oh, wow. That looks really good. But I think it would have been cool to have skulls where these black spots are. I think that would have been a cool vibe. Oh, and we do get a door that's like for the tall wall. That's just like that. Wow. Talk about like an entrance to something. That is super grand. Like, that's so pretty. That's super cool. I love that. And then we have spandrels. Plop them down here on top of these fences. But yeah, definitely lends more to that. It matches these windows really well. It's almost making me want to do like a Mediterranean or Moroccan style build of some sort to use some of these things we have, because that's really fun. Yeah, I really like this like tile looking, yeah, gloomy tile. It's a really cool swatch. And then we have like a glass. I'm so glad we have another like glass roof option. So this one's kind of like rusty. I could just, it makes me think of all these movies that you have like these big old mansions and they have like the greenhouse, but it's like rusted metal or something. So it didn't have any landscaping, which is interesting. There's some in debug, probably. But yeah, I think that's everything. That took a while to get through everything. Jeez, it's a lot to that. But I think that there are like a lot of cool combinations of things you can do, which I think is what makes it like most exciting for me. But I was really surprised though by the windows selection and the doors. I think that was one of the biggest like shocking things that I wasn't expecting to be surprised about.